Hello everyone, we are live and I wanted to share with you. Hi Jamie, hi Mary Beth. Hello everyone for being here. Your comments will be live in the video. Just wanted to make sure you knew that. So anything you type will be seen in the replay. Hello everyone, we are live. Oh, and I need to make my sound down so I don't have to, there's just a big delay here. So just wanted to let you guys know that are in the video. Hi, Amy and Tina and Sandy and Susan and Dawn and Rita and Kiona, Kelly. So did you guys know there's a new update? How many of you knew there was an update? I shared it on Facebook in every single group, I think twice in my groups. So if you were there in the past half hour, then maybe you knew. And Carol Prevost also uploaded a video on some of the new features also. And there are awesome updates. Canvas is not here yet, and there's no curving text, and there's no shadow text, but there's other things that you might not even knew you wanted. And I just want you guys to know Cricut is always improving. They did the big update of Cricut Design Space. They didn't stop working. They didn't fire anyone. They continue to work on Design Space forever. They just continue to make updates. So you will see new updates coming. And these, you didn't have to download anything. It just updated the plugin that you already had. So it did it all for you. It was amazing. Hi, Matilda, Melissa, and Jody, and Mary Lioness. Mary Ann and Brandy Jones, nice to have you all here. Thank you for coming. And we're going to get started on showing you, there's bigger print than cut. Amazing. Sorry about my iPad. I'm going to turn that sound down. So if you guys are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I'm working on getting 100,000 subscribers. I do these live videos every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time in the new Design Space. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do this Saturday because I'm doing this right now. So if you have ideas on what you want me to do on Saturday, let me know. I did actually have something else planned for today's video, but then this just popped up and I thought, oh, let's go ahead and do this. Because I've been really busy and I didn't have a video done yet for the day. So, hi Vivian and Ginger and Angela and Fairy there. Okay, I'm not going to read all the comments because I will get distracted. And that calls for a very boring video. So I am going to show you some of the new features. I'm even going to show you a little video of it cutting the print because it has all new registration marks. It's all new, guys, and it's bigger and it's awesome. So I cut it earlier, so I took a video clip of that, so I'll show you that and show you some of the new things. First, let's do this.
You are watching Melody Lane. With me, you're gonna have a great crafting time.
Okay, now back to Design Space. Let me show you some of the new stuff. I'm just going to click New. We're going to get rid of this. I just click New to get a new screen. So I'm just going to go to Basic Shapes. I'm going to go to a square, and we are going to duplicate it. I don't know how many times. How many times do you think we need to duplicate this? I don't know. We're going to change the color because I don't like that gray. And we're going to go to Color Sync. I'm doing this on purpose to show you Color Sync because some people don't know it. But if I would have put one square out, changed the color, and then duplicated, I would not have to go to the trouble of doing what I'm doing now. But I did that on purpose so I can show you. If you want it all one color, you just drag that color down to the new color. And it changes instantly. Now we're going to go to Make It. Hi, Carol. Carol, I told them you did a video on this too. So after they watch this video, they can go watch yours. You guys, subscribe to Carol. Click on her little head in the chat and you can subscribe to her. Carol's Cricut Crafts. She's sharing a room with me in Utah when we go to the big Cricut event in Utah on July 31st. It's going to be amazing. Cricut has a big announcement. See how I get sidetracked? But we're so excited. Okay, so here are some new things. You know what? I want to show you something even better. I'm gonna come back to this. And the cancel button is now down in the bottom left-hand corner. I remember you guys can't see my mouse. We're gonna start over because I want to show you something more amazing, because I shared this on Facebook and somebody didn't know why they wanted this feature that I'm going to show you. And so here, let's change the color because I already showed you the color scheme. So I'm going to, oh, let's keep it big. We're going to do the pink. Okay, we're going to click Make It. Okay, see how there's 4 that fit on the mat? Now you guys know we can fit way more than 4. So I'm going to click on these, rotate them, move them closer together. I'm not sure I can get this one up. Okay, this one's not behaving. Guess I didn't need to move it all the way. Nope, that won't fit. Okay, we're just going to put this here. So now look at how many more we can fit on the mat. So I'm going to go down to this mat. I'm going to click this image. Now, see the little handles in the corner? This one up in the top right rotates it. This is a new one, the one with the 3 dots. You click that and you can move it to another mat. Now, let's move it to this mat. Now I can fit much more on the mat that I could not do before. Okay, let's click one of these, move it to another mat. So this is the reason that this option is so amazing. Okay, these triangles I was spinning upside down. You only had to spin them a little bit. Now see, I can fit, I don't know if I can fit more or not. Let's move to another mat. Try this one again. Well, yeah, I can fit more here. We'll fit down here. No, I can't fit any more here because it's too big, but I can fit that one more right there. Now, see, we only have 2 mats, and this one, I would see, I always want to turn it over, but it really doesn't matter. Now, look how much paper I saved. Okay, now I'm going to go back to your comments. When you guys ask questions, if you have specific questions, please put them in all caps so I can read them better. Angela has had her Cricut for 4 months. Excuse me, I can't speak. And is not sure what to do with it. Angela, you need to join my Facebook group, Cricut Design Space with Melody Lane. You will see lots of projects. Now, are there any questions on what I just showed you? The iPad has not updated. The iPad just gets updates every once in a while. iPad app is different than the desktop app. They're completely different. I think they're trying to get them the same, but they're not. They will never update at the same time unless they plan to do that and make one wait. But there's different people that work on them. They kind of work together too, but then there's different engineers that work on the different things. So it will never be the exact same. What is the difference between Inkscape and DS3? Design Space 3 is made to use with the Cricut cutting machine. Inkspace is not. Inkspace makes SVGs and many other things, does different things. It's more of a graphic designer. Design Space is more of a place to send things to your Cricut machine. Hi, Melissa and Michael. Hey, Michael, I see you. Okay, let's go on to another one, another new feature. And there used to be an X at the top right, and there isn't anymore. I'm thinking, because my mouse always wants to go up there. Yes, you can use a Dell laptop. You have to have the minimum requirements. Okay, we're gonna go to new. Place. I'm gonna go to my projects because I was just playing with this and I cut this. This was one of the projects I'm working on. And I did with the print and cut. I'm not working on it for print and cut. I'm gonna make it really big and put on my wall. I'm gonna put this above my glitter wall. So it'll, you know, because it says all the pretty things and glitter is pretty. Okay, so, but for this video and for my testing, I did this. This is printed. You can see it over here. It says flatten in the layers panel because I just flattened it out. These are all different cut images. And I made this. The new cut size is 9.75, which this is only 9.23, and 6.75. So this is actually smaller. I'll put my grid back on. You can go up here to the top of the corner of the ruler in the corner and you can put the grid on. This is only 6.6 and 9.2. So you can even cut bigger. And let me show, make it. Look at the new registration marks. Now this is telling me that some of my images are larger because they are. They're going to go on a bigger mat. They're actually going to be even larger. I'm going to show you how to slice it. But this is the new registration marks. It's just a square around it. This is wonderful because when it reads the marks, it doesn't just go in those three corners that it used to. It goes all over. It goes over to the right, so you get a complete perfect cut all the way down. Do you guys want to see it cut? Make sure you put your questions in caps, and I'll come back to your questions after you watch this little video of me cutting it. So I did this earlier, and I thought, well, I'll just show it in this video. So it goes all the way to the bottom, then it goes back up to the top, and the light turns on. And that seems kind of normal. That's kind of what it did before. But now it's going into the middle. And it's going to the other middle. And now it's going to the other side. It never went to the other side before. And it goes to the bottom right corner now. Now, I cut this out twice because I thought I was recording it the first time, but I wasn't. So I printed it again, cut it out again, made sure I was recording, and I don't remember the light being on while it cut the first time, so I'm not sure if that light stays on while it's cutting, but it did for this video. So here I'm unloading it, and I take it off. It was a perfect cut. And I just cut it on copy paper because I was just practicing. I just wanted to see how it worked with that new registration. Cut it out perfectly. Isn't that cool? Okay, let me go back to the comments. Thank you, Carol, for answering the question. I think I already answered it, but because of the delay. Terry, if yours did not do the square all the way around, make sure you sign out and sign back in, refresh your page, and Cricut Design Space should upload your plugin. I did not have to do calibration or anything. I just did this, sent it to the thing and cut it, and it cut it. New Cricuts do not need to be calibrated. All the Cricut Air, Cricut Air 2, and the Cricut Explorer 1, I think even, they're all calibrated at the factory. You don't need to calibrate the printing unless your printing is off. If it's not printing correctly, then calibrate. Thank you, Jamie, for answering the questions. Well, I made it a print and cut. This is from the Intricate Quotes cartridge, and I flattened it and made it print. You can make any image in Cricut Design Space be a print image. No, you cannot use print and cut on paper. Well, you probably could use print and cut on paper larger than 8.5 by 11, but you'd be wasting your paper. You want me to explain how the print and cut images work? You just put them on your mat and send them to the printer. Like it, you need to try it. I'll go ahead and hit continue. Now, see, there's a button here that says send to printer. It's in green. Or if I've already printed, I can just skip that button. And over here to the right, it says I've already printed. And I'm going to click I've already printed. Now it's saying set material. And before it showed me a little picture. Oh, there it goes. It's telling me to adjust the dial so we don't forget. And I have it just set on paper. And it's telling me to use the fine point blade, which is the German carbide blade that your machine comes with. It's the blades with the little red cap. Okay, let me read some of your comments. You guys are asking a lot of questions. I don't know what you're talking about, fix the down and to the right issue. I know it cuts all the way down perfectly now because of the registration marks going all the way around it. Jamie says they fixed the down and right to the issue. I don't know anything about that issue. If you still have it on the mat, you cannot use different shapes and colors on the same mat. Anything on the same mat will be the same color. I think I didn't try that. I will try that before we end the video. Okay, so here it's telling us this. Let me show you the custom settings because the custom settings are new. So I'm going to turn my dial to custom settings. Now this looks totally different than it did before. Has glitter iron on and paper, and these are the most popular things it puts here. Or you can click View All. View All is over to the right, just above Other for window clean. And now it has this huge list. It has the little Cricut logo if you're using Cricut brand. So these settings are what they recommend for the Cricut brand. And then you can also search. You can do categories. So you can just go down to leather. And it'll take you to leather. You don't have to scroll all the way down to get to it. So they have faux leather as the top one, and they have the little Cricut symbol. So that one is by Cricut. And then if you're using other brands, and it gives you different sizes of thicknesses to use. Let's say we're using this heavy leather. I'm just going to see what it does. Oh, you can set the pressure. I didn't even know this till just now. You can do more pressure, default pressure, or less pressure. Amazing! That is awesome. Very cool. Okay, let's try this again. Let's do some other things. You can search materials. So say I have a magnet. Oh wait, it's not typing. I don't know why it's not typing. I don't know if it's... I don't know. Why is that typing? Here's other materials. Here's magnet sheets. This is so awesome that they have more and less pressure right here. Okay, Joanne, you have a question about cutting out 30 teacups and saucers. Did you do this in the last half hour after the update or before the update? Because it's different now. You do not understand the pressure setting? The pressure setting is the pressure of the blade pushing down on the mat to cut it deeper. So if it's a heavy material, you might want to add more pressure to make sure it gets cut through. Or if it cuts too deep, you might want to use less pressure. So you can change the pressure right here. Yeah, Patricia asked about, will the Explorer draw the line around it? No. That line is what the printer does when you send it to the printer, and then the Explorer uses that line to know where to cut. Lynn, I don't know about the API error. I don't really know what that was. They did do some bug fixes, so maybe they fixed that. Jamie says the API error is often used because the plugin is taking too long to load. It won't update for you. I don't know why. If you're having troubles with it updating, maybe just delete your plugin. And for those of you that have downloaded so many plugins, because it asked you 8 times to download a plugin, you have way too many plugins on your computer. You can delete all those plugins, go back to Design Space, start over, and download the first plugin. Yeah, Jamie says reboot, good advice. Yes, this update happened this afternoon, like around 4 o'clock. Can you customize your canvas? They took away the canvas option for right now, only because they had to rebuild everything, and that was not a high priority yet. But they know it's a high priority for so many, so it will be coming back. What else did I want to show you? What was the customize, the print and cut, the size? Was there anything else I'm missing? I feel like I'm missing something. But this pressure is amazing. Let's try a different one. Cardstock for intricate cuts. See if it does anything special. More pressure. You can choose another blade. You want the deep blade. You can cut thin metal. I've done it in a video. I embossed with my scoring stylus a butterfly, and then I cut it out. That video is probably 3 years old. It was one of the first Explore videos I did. Look up felt. Oh, wrong place. Let's see if I can type here. I don't know if it's my keyboard or what. Felt, right here. Wool felt. Let's click that. It doesn't really say anything different. And remember, guys, I'm going to be live again Saturday morning with a design space video like this. I will probably go over a little bit of this and answer more questions. If there's something specific you want me to do, I may do something. I have something in mind I need to do because I need to do a project. Is there anything else you guys have questions with? I feel like I'm missing something. For those of you who saw it on Facebook, I don't know. Yay, Terry got it to work. Awesome. Okay, you guys don't know this. When I get excited, I clap my hands. Good question, Kat. Ken scoring. Oh, I was going to check with the different colored mats. I knew there was something. Let's go back to my mat. Cancel. Cancel's down in the bottom right corner now, you guys. I always want to go up in the right corner. Scoring. Let's just add a shape and score it. I'm just going to hide these things, get them out of the way for now. I hate that color. There we go. Score tool. You guys know if you want to get this in the middle, click a line, center. Okay, it doesn't really matter because, oh, we need to attach. So go down to the bottom, click attach, and make it too large. Okay. I just made it huge, sorry. Okay, make it. Okay, let's hit continue. And I don't have to choose my Cricut either. It's just automatically going. I didn't even know it had the pressure settings until you guys saw it live in my video. I never noticed that. Okay. Let's just say we're doing Cricut cardstock. Okay, now here it says the scoring stylus. It has more pressure, but I think that's just for the cut, not for the actually scoring stylus. But maybe they improved it. I don't know. I haven't tested the scoring. Actually, I think with the last update, with the release of Design Space 3, I think the scoring is much better than it used to be. Leslie said the scoring is improved. And even more if you have the option to score it twice. Let me show you how to make it score twice. Unless there's another option. This one, okay, let's detach. Well, let me just add another score line. What you do is you just do 2 score lines. If you want them in the same place. Okay, these are too tall. Move it down. If you want them in the same place, just make sure you align them in center again. They'll be on top of each other and attach it. So you'll have it'll score twice over it. Brandy's asking if I can set score lines based on the size of the project, of the object. I have an 8-inch square and I want a score line at 246. Let's detach this. Okay. Is that on top? Yeah. Can't see that score line very well. There. Let me duplicate this. Let's make this, unlock it, make it 8 inches wide. You want them at 2, 4, and 6. Okay, go to 8. Why is it not going to 8? All right, we'll move you this way. Okay. Need to detach that. Okay, send this to the back so I can see the others. All right. One way to do it is, let me set this. Oh, these are, oh, I'm zoomed out 50%. That's why, like, why are these squares so small? So I'm gonna put 1 at 2, 4, 6. Okay, I have an extra one. You can do this, and I'm going to hold down my command key and click each one of these, and they're not clicking. Okay, I'm going to move this down. I'm going to drag and attract those, and align and distribute horizontally. Okay, so now it just made it. I guessed at it, but it just made it perfect. So these are equally 2 inches apart. So like, let's move this. So if you wanted, I would put one on one line here and one line on the end. Let's pretend we're having another one, just so I can kind of show you how it will distribute these evenly. You go to a line and then down here, distribute and horizontally. And it puts these like right in the center. Sandy says, wait, how did you do the score tool? You go to shapes and then there's a score line at the bottom right. See the score line? You can also always change it to a cut line too. You can make it right. You can make it cut. So if you want cut lines, And this one's going to write. You can choose what color you want it to write. You can also take any shape at all, and you can make this a write, so it just writes it, or scores it, so it would score that. So when I'm quiet, I'm reading the... Oh yeah, I never use the X and Y score lines. I'm going to say 4 because I don't like to work with at the very ends or tops. I cannot change these. I don't know if my keyboard, nothing with my keyboard is working. I don't know if something's wrong with my keyboard. I think I need to plug it in. Let me see if that's it. Yep, you guys, it was my keyboard. Oh, wait. I had to plug in my keyboard. Now I can type. So I have this right on the 4-inch mark, and then I could put this right on the 6-inch mark, and this one right on the 8-inch mark to have it perfect. And then place this right on the 2-inch mark. So that's how you do that. Thanks, Leslie, for bringing up the X, Y, and Z. Yeah, you can change the score line to anything. Hi, Diana Lynn. Are there any other questions? I think that's all the new features that I know of right now. And if there's more, then I will show them in the Saturday video. Thank you guys for joining me. I will set up a video for 11 a.m. Eastern Time on Saturday morning. For you to come watch, have questions. You can go to the chat early before 11 a.m. I think they usually come hang out like 20 minutes beforehand and start chatting before the video. So you're welcome to do that and have questions. And there's so many great people in the chat who help with answering questions also. And hey, sometimes I learn from you guys. I do never say I know everything. I'm always learning. And I learn a lot from you guys. I learn from discovering. I learn in live videos. And if you have more questions and stuff, the best place for me to help you is in the Cricut Design Space with Melody Lane group, because I can show you screenshots and stuff. YouTube is harder because I can't show screenshots to answer questions. And if you liked this video, please click the thumbs up and like. Yeah, I'll try to remember the pressure settings and stuff on Saturday. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in just a few days. Remember how to turn it off.